addition to introducing our evaluators, I also will give a short evaluation of the entire meeting as a general evaluator. So, today was a very warm meeting, and coming in, there was 2 receptionists. Every time we come in, there's a happy smile. And throughout the meeting, we were very supportive. There's a lot of active listening and applause and laughing. This is what I love about TGIF and Born to Shine. And also, if you noticed, our timer is very disciplined, as well as the role takers. We are not afraid to hit the bell. I can't tell you how many clubs, as a timer, they're afraid to hit the bell because they think it's disrespectful.
We should hit the bell when you say the wrong names.
Oh, we should. So the bell, we are not afraid of to hit, so that's very good. And our speakers are very disciplined. When they hear the bell, they don't keep going, they stop. Right? So that's a good habit. Well, Carolyn had like 2 or 3 words. That's still okay. Some people just keep going, like, I'm gonna finish my speak regardless. Our role takers were all very dedicated. And I always feel like the meetings here, it's like a machine. Everyone knows what they're supposed to do. And we really make a very difficult meeting to put together. We make it look easy. And I think that's really good. I really like that about our meetings.
Well,
the speakers, if they come up today, these are very experienced speakers. You notice when they come up, they don't introduce themselves again. They dive right into the speech. And I think that's something that we have to remember more. We were introduced already, and try to think of a good opening for your speech to get their attention. And all of our speakers today did that, so great job. And it was great speeches. We had a little bit of everything. Lester had a little bit of a biography, kind of, about Charlie Kirk, right? And our second speaker had a kind of a personal story regarding relationships, and it's funny as well. Right? Carolyn's was more about impactful mentor, a personal story about somebody. And then Jonathan's was a little bit deep, a little philosophical. So a little mix of everything really makes our speeches quite interesting. And I think we had pretty solid attendance as well. Pretty full room, and that always helps. As a speaker, you feel more special when the room is full. They're here for you to listen to you. So great job, and thank you for coming, and try to bring more friends. And, well, if I was to improve anything on this meeting, one of the things I had to learn as a role taker is to realize that as a role taker, whether you're a TME, a general evaluator, whatever it is, your role is to facilitate the flow of the meeting. You are not here to take the spotlight. Sometimes I say a little bit more than I should, and it drags the meeting. So I've had to learn that when I'm up here, that I have to say, if I say anything, just say it real quick. But the point is to facilitate and introduce and get the people, the stars of today's meeting, here so that they could say their speech or give their evaluation. So I would say the transitions between roles, let's have a little bit shorter introduction, and let's introduce our stars up here, okay? And the other thing I would say, as a table topics person possibly chosen to answer a question, it's always very difficult when the questions are very tough. And I thought we had good questions today, but they were a little bit tough. Delicious. It was fun though, I liked the cards and everything. But I think if you have a simple question, just a real straight to the point question, let the speaker come up here and make it as simple or as challenging or as special as they want. So it's up to the speaker. But when they don't understand the question, it becomes very difficult. And as a guest, is it Kelly? I'm just kidding. I just call everybody Kelly. Michelle had the challenge to come up here and I couldn't even answer that question, and she did a great job. But imagine if her question was easier, and I think it would be a little bit more fun and easier to answer, right? But overall, today was a great meeting. I hope everyone enjoyed it, especially our guests. And without further ado, I would like to end the general evaluation and move on to the next session.